All right, so let's build some really fun apps together. An app that actually I've been thinking of building, and I would have had to hire someone to do this. I want to see if Base 44 can actually pull this off. We'll probably test it out with at least one of what I'm calling a vendor. But essentially what I want to build is a dashboard that will automatically log into the websites that I tell it to. So this is more of an internal type thing. I don't think I would build this and actually try to sell it to somebody because honestly, you guys can leave a comment below, but I don't think there's very many people like me getting paid monthly by dozens and dozens of vendors or affiliate programs, right? To build out a SaaS platform for people to be able to do this, let me know after you guys see what we're going to build today if you think that this would actually be something that people would really need and want. I'm just thinking how many people out there are like me, even people that make money with YouTube and affiliate marketing. Usually it might be like they're selling courses and have a couple affiliate programs or something like that, and that's it. I'm a little bit different because this is a software review YouTube channel. Sometimes I have over 100 affiliate programs that are paying me per month. But it's a unique tool for myself. This is how a lot of big businesses, multi-million-dollar businesses, have to hire developers to build internal tools so they can do their jobs more efficiently. That's the idea I have for this app. I've been building in Base 44 a lot. This is my go-to app right now. You can see all the different apps that we've built. I have LTD Compass. I'll leave a link below. You can check that one out. That one's on LTD right now. That's the first official app that I've built. And that's an application that allows you to manage your lifetime deal analysis. It'll analyze deals on AppSumo further and give you even more reason to either not buy or buy. And then also it allows you to keep track of all your purchases, which is super cool. Go click that link. At least just go check it out. Pretty cool. I've made a couple videos on that, and that was a lot of fun to build. We have some other really cool stuff as well, but I'm going to show you how I get started on this, right? So I just got done building this Base 44 web app Prompt Genius. Now, I had another one called Microstep Builder, and I think that the Microstep Builder GPT that I built is actually better suited for people that are going to use like Lovable or something where it doesn't do everything for you. You really want to get a base foundation prompt, and then you want to be able to prompt it. But after using that Microstep Builder that I built with Base 44, because Base 44 is so good, I would go through some of those steps, Google Auth and do all these things, and it would be like, oh, we already did that. Base 44 would just come back and be like, oh, we already built your database, your Google authentication. We've already done all these things for you. We already have Stripe integration built in. Suddenly your microsteps start shrinking. That's why I built this one. Feed me your idea and I will create a foundational prompt to use for Base 44. So this is just specifically for Base 44 that I've created for myself. What I've gotten into is just creating these little tools, like instead of going and having to start a fresh ChatGPT chat and tell it all these instructions, which is crazy, just to give you an idea of what actually went into creating this. I'm going to pull this over from my other screen and you can see I have instructions, blah, 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 boom, boom. This is me type that entire thing out. Then I put my instructions from my old Microstep prompt that I just showed you. And then it built this entire structure of instructions that I fed to this GPT to build it. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes to actually build this particular GPT. It's not just opening it up and like you would think, hey, make a prompt creator for Base 44, done. There's a lot going on in the background. Now, you can see right over here, I'm putting into the box, very important. So I'm going to say, create a sales dashboard for internal use. The app will allow the user to add login URLs for sites that pay them money, like affiliate programs called vendors. The app will go to the user-provided login page. The app will automatically log into each site and gather the daily commission. Ask for the specific page for each tool once logged in that the scraper needs to go to get the information. It will have a settings page, a main dashboard page, and fancy cards displaying commissions yesterday, commissions today, commissions the last 7 days under the main card stats, like the dashboard. We're building an internal stats dashboard. It displays the past 7 days per vendor from highest commissions to lowest. Now, I don't know if Base 4 can actually do this without hiring a developer. I don't really know. We're going to do this together. I'm going to make videos of me trying to build apps and stuff like that. Sometimes they may work out, sometimes they may not, but that's why we're creating the content so you guys can see what's actually possible with this coding kind of world we're living in right now. I'm going to push go, And this is where my starting point is. Got it. This prompt is now going to analyze everything that I just fed it. I already fed it. Like, technically speaking, could I go and grab this right here and go plug that into base 44? Probably. It's actually probably an extremely good prompt. But if we can take a really good idea and then put it through something like this that's well structured and have it really go to town on it's analyzing everything that we would actually need. And then we can come over here, a database schema, all this stuff. I want to see what the final prompt would be. Okay, so I just asked it, so what is the final prompt I need to use to put into base 44? It gave us a lot of information. Did it give us like a final prompt? No. App name suggestions, it did give that, but the app purpose. So this is it, final base prompt, build an internal app called Affiliate Commission Dashboard. We could call it something else. What names did it give us? Let's go back up over here. Coin Pulse Affiliate Commission Dashboard. It's an internal tool. This is the one prompt to paste in. We're not going to go right there. We're going to go enable custom domain support, deploy. Nope, I don't need that. Technical specs. We will go with like this. And we will just hover up over here and we will just go right over to there and copy. And what I want to do is I want to go over and open up a Word and see how many characters or words we're dealing with here. We're looking at 300 words, 2,000 characters. Base 44 can handle this. Now we're going to go to styling options. This is my new kind of fun thing to do. I really like this style right over here. It's kind of like the Gumroad Figma type style, but I don't think I would really like that for the type that we're doing right now. I'm actually thinking that this right over here, this new morphism, soft, extruded, let's see right over here, glass morphism, that one might be cool. Material design, that one is more kind of basic. So I think I'm going to go with this second one right over here. We're going to say add style instructions. What we're going to do is go right over here and push return, shift return, and then I'm going to control V and paste in our entire prompt. And then I'm going to say go. And base 44 is going to go to work. We're going to let it work for about 5 or 10 minutes to think and build and all that. And then we're going to come right back. You can see it's building the vendors page, editing settings page. So it's building all this out right now. We're going to come back over here and just take a look at, it says, okay, I'll create the elegant affiliate commission dashboard with a premium. Is that new morphic design? Let me plan this out. Then we have our key features, dashboard with commission analytics and leaderboard, vendor management for affiliate account credentials, set user preferences, morphic UI with soft tactile design elements, design language goes in here. I didn't define any color, dual shadow system, light and dark with depth. So we'll see if it actually does that as well. That's cool. App organization. Here's a tip. If you're going to do a light and dark mode, you want to do that right out of the gates because that is one thing that is super hard about my LTD Compass app. I'm going to end up having to change the colors to that really high contrast, a really dark forest green, and then the bright yellows and stuff. And I realize that initial feedback is that just won't appeal to everybody. So I'm going to be changing that to more neutral colors. We will be looking at more colors like this. Now I understand why so many apps, now that I'm starting to build apps myself, stick with off-white with blue buttons, just really subtle, neutral colors. There's a reason, because it appeals to everybody. There's some people that have different color, like disabilities, people that are colorblind and so forth, like a high contrast that people can't see very well. The more fancy you get with creating the design and the color aspects and so forth, you start shrinking down the people that can actually use your app. So I get it now why you would want to build something that's just so super easy to look at. This just looks so cool. And so it's created kind of our base of what we want to look at right now. It's created a premium affiliate dashboard, commission dashboard with sophisticated neumorphic design featuring soft tactile elements, dual shadow system, and elegant user experience for tracking commissions, earnings across multiple vendor platforms. It recognized an issue right away and automatically fixes the React hook. We didn't even do anything and it noticed something. We can come over here. It says, welcome back, David. So we could come over here and take a look at, let me go and open this. This is what it would actually look like. So you got Amazon Associates. It did some mock data for us, share a sale, ClickBank telling us if it's active or not, ClickBank error, filled it with some dummy mock data, which is great. It's sophisticated. It was able to recognize that these are 3 major popular affiliate dashboards, which they are. It added a search feature and vendor management. Right over here, we can add vendors. We can go into settings. We do have the secure encrypted data. I would want to research a little bit more into that if it actually is. Of course, with this kind of app, you would have to be feeding it, and I'm hoping it's encrypted data, because if you're going to use a tool like this, you're going to be feeding it your login information to some of these sites that potentially have your bank information as well. Most of the time when you put your bank information on all these sites, you don't get to see the entire bank account. It's protected. It's probably not that big of a deal, but you might want to make sure when you log into those, if there's any sensitive information, all it's doing is gathering data. So it's really not that bad, but certainly we'd come in here. We have an admin dashboard, scraping settings. You have daily, every hour, weekly, manual only. That's really cool. If you do a manual mode, you can tell it when you log in for it to go and scrape all those. I would want to do daily or even hourly, because I'm getting commissions coming in on a daily basis. For example, I was logged into LearnWire Plus. We got $5,000 over the last month. We made $600 yesterday, and we made some money today. So we would want it to, as you're making $600 throughout the day, having multiple updates would be cool. One of the cool ways to kind of look at this is that, because I just never have a good a measuring stick for how well I'm doing, other than logging into some of the accounts that I know I'm making good money on. But when I go into Impact, or I want to check commissions on AppSumo products and things like that, it's actually kind of hard. I've got to log into a bunch of different places. If I could build a tool, set it up, and every time I get an affiliate partnership, I could add them to this tool. I'm actually building this tool just specifically for internal use, which is super cool. So you would have your dashboard, and it looks like this. It's got this year, this month, last month, commissions yesterday, commissions today. It even built in your percentage increase, decrease, all that kind of good stuff. And then you'll have your top vendors right here. They literally followed the instructions to the T. This is just insane, right? Average daily right over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and see how the first one goes off camera. And then I would come back on and maybe we would add another one. So I'll be right back. Okay, perfect. So what we've done is we've added a manual scraping button under the settings. You can select from every hour, daily, weekly, manual mode. And under manual mode, under vendors, we've just added a button. So scrape all, right? So maybe I just want to keep it on that. Maybe I check it once a day or twice a day. You could just push the button here and then it will go through all of these. We were going to start adding these. And adding a vendor was really easy. I just went, boom, I filled all this information out, and then I added the vendor. Here, I'm going to block that out. That's actually really cool right here. It does not show the password, so I don't have to block that out. It just has a login URL, and the dashboard that we need to go to does have my username, but it does not have my password, so that's really cool. I'm still going to block that part out though. So what we need to do now is go over to the settings page. We will be able to see that it has this little thing right here, note about automatic scraping. To enable automatic commission scraping from vendor sites, backend functions need to be enabled. You enable this feature in dashboard settings, backend functions. So let me show you how to do that. So dashboard settings, and I think it's under app settings. And then we would go into backend functions. We're going to activate backend functions. Backend functions have been activated. Prompt the chat to build your backend functions now, right? Just like that. Super easy in Base 44. Just clicking that button right there. You don't just get to click a button and do that, right? There's a lot of things going on in the background. So that's what Base 44 is super cool to use. So what we're going to do now is go back to settings and automatic scraping. Make sure automatic scraping is functioning when turned on, since we just turned on our back-end functions. Then we're going to work on that. I have added Warrior Plus, and then I'm going to test it here in a minute. We'll be right back. And you can see that it does tell us right here, it's going to try its best to create our scraper the best that it can, but just know that for this to work reliable with our specific vendors, the scraping logic might need to be customized later with more precise CSS selectors for each site. We'll worry about that when it doesn't scrape correctly. We're asking it to come in here and scrape this data right here. It should be able to gather this information right here. It may or may not work, but we're going to come back and test it out real quick. It did add I have created the scrape commissions database, right? Backend functions. So if you come over here to dashboard, you'll be able to go into data, and then you have your vendor that we've added right over there. We have our commission database that it's creating, and then the backend functions, scrape commissions right there. And what I'm going to do right now is delete these ones right here. It does give you a warning. I like that. It gives you a warning. Share a cell, I'm going to go ahead and remove that one as well. And ClickBank right now, I'm only adding one. I want to see if this actually works. And we'll just push it real quick and see what ends up happening. I'm going to go ahead and scrape all. It's scraping vendors. It says it's processing, and it's processing Warrior Plus, finished, starting manual scraping process, scraping Warrior Plus, successfully scraped Warrior Plus and found $54. So I don't think that's correct, because we come back over here and I'm going to push refresh over here. Yeah, it's not, I don't know where I got $54 from, but it'll be a work in progress to get this corrected. We're going to try one more time. We have provided it with some screenshots. Hopefully that will work. That might not work. We might have to use specific places and identify exactly in the CSS where the scraping is. That's why you would typically hire a programmer. This is a lot more complex of a software to create. Another idea that comes to mind, let's go and scrape all. Another idea that comes to mind is if I would just have all my commissions go and basically, there's a couple different ways we could do this. When I get an email on my Gmail, I usually get sales that come in. Every sale notification I ever get comes into an email account. Now, I could have that automatically be sent to a Google Sheet through Zapier, right? And then we could feed that live Google Sheet into here, and it can actually extract all that information. That would be a better workaround, because to add each individual platform that I may or may not sign up for, you're probably going to run into this challenge that we're facing right now, which is it's just not going to be able to scrape exactly where you need that information, which I really loved this concept, but it probably won't work. But if we could make this easier, connect it to our Gmail account, and it can just read and look for anything that you automatically have tagged as a new sale, it'll bring those in and it'll recognize. I'm going to experiment with this and build this out. If you guys want another video, if I'm able to figure this out, just type in commission dashboard in the comments below. It means that you watch the entire thing and you're interested in this. But I do think that the concept of this is pretty dang cool. It is saying commissions yesterday, so that's not accurate. We would need to find another way to do this, not in a scraping fashion. We probably won't do a scraping because that's going to take a lot of development to get it perfect. And then if a vendor or a website changes anything about their structure or pages, and let's be honest, they do all the time, your tool will just go down the sink, right? And it won't work for that vendor. So actually working through this and brainstorming allows you to find better ways to do it. And so I think that hooking this up to my Gmail, giving access to Gmail, or feeding all my sales using Zapier into a Google Sheet and then letting the AI interpret all of that and put it into a nice dashboard would be super cool. So I think I'm going to experiment with that. I'll make another follow-up video on that, but this is a sick software, Base44. Link will be below. Let me know if you like this kind of content. Type in vibe coding, type in something like that below if you like these videos, and I'll continue to keep making them for you. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next video.